Hello everyone and welcome back to yet another TDU SC video. This time, once again, with a new weekly live event, and we have the Alfa Romeo Anniversary. Last week we had Ford, and now we have Alfa Romeo. So that's, once again, really cool. I really like that. These types of events are really nice for this game, and I think they keep the game entertaining, as I said last week as well. In between the big updates, these are some really good additions to the game and very nice. They should keep doing what they have done so far, especially in the last few months. So yeah, let's see what this is all about. It's Alfa Romeo's special day to celebrate its 114th birthday. That's insane to look at, right? 114 years. We're turning the spotlight on the Italian manufacturer's cars. So, get in your favorite Alfa Romeo and head to the track. And as a reward, we get some nice Veneto shoes with the brown color. That's quite a nice reward. I think these cosmetic changes, while I don't like them that much, I would prefer like car styles. It's part of the TDU DNA because it's part of the lifestyle aspect of this game. So I think this is really nice. I think it's a good reward, although I don't enjoy it as much. It's nice. So let's see what races we have this week. Just like the normal formula, the one we have been getting used to, we have 3 races on Hong Kong and 2 races on Ibiza. Let's start with this, the Quadrifoglio circuit. This is 2 laps, so it's really nice, and it's only for the Mito Quadrifoglio Verde. This is really cool. It's one of the most affordable cars in the game, so you can easily get this even if you're level 1, I think, if I'm not mistaken. I think you have that money at the beginning. And I'm guessing this is gonna be quite a slow race, but it's nice, I think, around the city. Very cool. The other 2 races on Hong Kong are on the south part of the map. We have Tipo Tour, which is for any Alfa Romeo you want, and it's pretty much a big section of the south side of the map, starting from, I think, the Ferrari dealership, yeah, and ending somewhere around here. As we can see, it's 9 kilometers, so it's quite a lot, but it's really nice. And the last one is Dolce Velocita. I hope I pronounced that correctly. And it's 2 laps this time, again in the southeastern part of the map, and again any Alfa Romeo you want, so quite nice. And I think before we go to Ibiza, let's do this Mito race because I think it's gonna be a quirky, nice, cool race to do, honestly. So yeah, let's see what this is about. Okay, so the Mito's lining up. I think my car is not upgraded at all. I just bought it actually, so obviously it's not. I bought it like just before I started this, and yeah, right off the bat you can see what their acceleration actually is. I hope I can gain some time in the corners, but actually I don't gain that much. So interesting to see. I'm gonna gain here where they choose to go through the bushes, which is gonna lose them some time. Let's take the outside, and I can't say it's the most interesting race. Definitely not. I mean, it's a bit boring for some people, probably, because usually this is still kind of a racing game for now. Oh, and I missed that. I missed that so badly. I'm actually probably not gonna win this race. I might not win this race. I don't have a fast enough car to keep up with them. I can easily cut actually, I'm gonna win this race because this is really easy to cut corners. They're gonna keep their racing line, so that's easy for me. Very nice idea to go under there. That's really cool. Actually, I don't think I've seen this before. I think this is the first time I'm seeing this. Obviously, I haven't played a lot of live events. I mean, I've started playing in April, I think, this game. And Whoa. Wow. Okay. I started playing in April, and even when I started playing, I didn't do most live events. I'm only doing them for about a month and a half now, since I've started also reviewing them on this channel. And so, yeah, there have been probably other races in which you could go under through a parking lot under the city, which is a really cool idea. I like that. And yeah, as I was saying, this might be boring for some people. I personally really like this, um, because it adds to the variety of the game. Not all races have to be very fast-paced races with fast cars and upgraded cars and so on. I think this is a nice change from that. And I think they should do at least one race like this in most live events. Probably not all. I mean, if you have a McLaren Anniversary, then obviously you shouldn't do that because McLarens are only fast, just as an example, or Bugatti, right? But yeah, with Alfa Romeo, for example, you have slower cars. And yeah, as you can see, I had 291 and the rest of them over 300, so I had definitely the slowest car there, not upgraded at all, as I said. Really cool. I actually enjoyed it, and once again, like the previous week, the previous live event, only 70 points to complete this, so that's really nice. Obviously 70 points for a pair of boots, a pair of shoes actually. I think that's fair. I honestly think that's fair. It's barely any time of your life. It's like, what, 20 minutes? So, can we get something from the solar pass? Almost level 30 in the solar pass. I don't know what I'm gonna get from the solar pass. And also we get 20,000, which is quite nice actually, quite decent. I think it's exactly the same as last week. Very nice. And as is my tradition with these live events, the next two races I'm gonna do on Ibiza. I think this formula is perfect, honestly. I think 3 races is good enough because honestly I shouldn't make this video any longer. I think you guys wouldn't want me to make this any longer. So I think this is perfect. 3 races, 1 on Hong Kong and the other 2 on Ibiza, because this is obviously the cooler, more TDU map. Not that Hong Kong is bad by any means, it's not, it's really nice, but I just think it fits the vibe more with the Ibiza ones. So let's start with Biscione Drift Series. Interesting race. It's again for any Alfa Romeo, so let's go ahead and try this race out. And for this, I'm probably gonna choose the 4C Coupe. I only have 2 Alfa Romeos. I had the 4C Coupe, barely drove it before, and then I had the Mito, obviously, which I'm not gonna use because these guys have some very fast cars. Someone has a Mito, interesting. And I'm actually gonna put this on experienced because, yeah, look at this, 600, and I have 488. So I don't think this is gonna go well. Although it has a lot of corners, so I might actually be able to... No, I'm gonna leave it like this. I'm sorry. I won't do that on expert. This is not tuned at all. So let's see how it goes. Okay, so I think these guys are gonna completely... They're actually not that fast, honestly. I felt that the Mito guys were actually faster, so maybe I can do this on expert. And oh boy, this is... Maybe I can do this on expert. I don't know, we'll see. Obviously for this video it's gonna be on experience now. You can get an idea of what to do. So actually if you tune this a bit, the 4C, because this is the second cheapest Alfa Romeo, if I'm not mistaken, after the Mito, this is around 500,000, if... I'm not sure, I might be wrong, but if you tune this pretty decently, I don't think you have to spend a lot of money to tune it good. I don't know what adjective I should use there, but yeah, this is definitely a good enough car. And as you can see, I'm barely behind the lead, so I'm losing speed here, definitely, and time. Yeah, look, over a second behind. But it's fine, it's fine. I'm catching up in the corners. I'm catching up in the corners, and now I screwed up. And the guy behind me is gonna soon pass me, right? I'm gonna have to keep the inside. I'm gonna dive bomb on this guy and take second place, just like that. Again, a really cool race, and one thing I really like about this particular live event is all races except for the Mito race have any Alfa Romeo you want. Obviously there aren't many Alphas in the game, so you don't have a wide variety to choose from, or a wide variety of cars to choose from, but I think this is still really good. They should do this more often. The Ford one was pretty similar, although you had some races in which you could only use a Ford GT, for example, and I don't have any Ford GT, so I couldn't do that particular race. I think it's too much money, especially for the casino, which comes next update. Obviously I've stated why I haven't gotten the Ford GT in the last video, in my video about that weekly live event last week, so you can check it out. And I'm actually gonna finish second, wow. So yeah, no, I shouldn't have done it on expert. I think experience was good enough. I actually didn't get first place. Yeah, that guy was really fast, I mean, come on. Over 100 PR more than me. I mean, not much I could do there. So, but again, a really nice race. Only takes 3 minutes if you upgrade this a little bit. Now this actually means I need to do one more race. Normally you have to do 7 races, but you have to win all 7 of them. If you don't win one of them, like I just did here, you have to do one more, which is fine. I don't mind it. It doesn't take that much time. I could do a Mito race and it would be fine, and as I said, I don't get bored from the Mito race. So we get some XP. We obviously don't get as much XP as we would have gotten if we won. And obviously not as much money, only 18,000, but that's still good. And let's finish this video off with Passione Alpha Challenge. Again, I hope I pronounced that correctly. And once again, this is actually even worse than before. Now there's like 3 guys which have over 600, and then 3 more which are close to 600. So I might not even do that on experienced. I actually don't know what to do. Let's try experienced again. I want to see. I don't think I'm gonna win this race. I hope I at least get in the top 3. It's gonna be really tough. So if you don't want to grind the Mito and you want to spend as little money as possible, I would probably suggest upgrading the 4C. The 8C I think is too expensive. It's like over 1 million, right? So probably upgrading the 4C is the right decision. Oh, and already into 4th place? This might not be that hard after all. And by the way, it's the one with checkpoints, so... Okay, now into 3rd, that's good. I wanted to get more points there, maybe get that 2nd place. Okay, now I got the 2nd place, and I got more points here, so this is really good. I might actually have a chance in this race. Might actually have a chance. Although it's gonna be really hard. I mean, that guy looks to have the 8C. Oh, he slowed down and I helped him. I just helped him. Oh my god, the 8C sounds so much better, doesn't it? I have to send it. I sent it. And now, hopefully, we have enough acceleration to get away from him, or at least keep some time between us. Oh no. And oh boy, he's catching me. He's catching me. That's so... No, I have to stop him. Bro! No way. No way he just did that. He just screwed me completely. Wow. I just lost. That's incredible actually. I just got screwed over by an NPC. I have no words. I'm gonna do this mission again, by the way. I'm not. I'm not gonna forget him. Like, I'm really not gonna forget him. Well, anyway, what I was saying before. What just happened? Okay, this game has some issues still. Let's put it like that. So, what I like about these races, yeah, I finished third, not even second. Wow. What I like about this live event in particular, and in general, the the recent live events, the races allow you to only 8 points. Wow, that's insane actually. At least I got a top three, but I would have gotten first honestly if he didn't screw me over. Um, so initially I hoped for a top three. I got a top three, but actually I could have gotten first. Anyway, what I like about these live events is that they let you choose any car you want to drive. Now, this might have some downsides as well, because, for example, in Alfa Romeo's case, the best car you can have and you can get is the 8C. That's the fastest, not necessarily the best, the fastest. And so, if you get an 8C and you upgrade it a lot because there's no PR limit, which is something I don't like that much, you can upgrade the 8C if you have a lot of money, obviously. If you don't, then good luck to you. But if you have a lot of money, you can upgrade that 8C and make it very powerful, which is not that great. But at the same time, you can play any car you want. In my case, I played the 4C because that's the only alpha I have, except for the Mito, which is practically unplayable in this race, obviously. Probably can try Novice and play the Mito, and maybe only then I can win. But yeah, there are some downsides and some good things about this. And I don't know what to say about this, honestly. I mean, some restrictions of the cars you can play should be there. Like, I think the Ford was. Okay, wait just a second. Okay, so we collect the money as well. This time only 16,000. So from 22,000 to 18,000 to 16,000. I got first, second, and third. Interesting, interesting. I'm gonna try to win these two races again. The ones on Ibiza. Okay, so my issue with this, my only concern, is that you can just get the 8C if you have a lot of money. You get the 8C, you upgrade it as much as you can, you tune it as much as you can, and then you play these races and you pretty much immediately win because the AI doesn't have the cars as upgraded as you, and they're not as fast in corners. So you absolutely destroy them and there's no competition anymore. I think the AI is quite good, but you have to have a worse car than them if you want to make this competitive. And I don't know, some limit I would have liked to have seen. At least one of the races only have, I don't know, 4Cs, because that's not an expensive car, not that expensive, it's only half a million. You can grind that pretty easily. And at least one of the races should have had a PR restriction. Like, not have the car over 650 PR or over 600 PR. Because this makes it a bit unfair if you have a lot of money. So for the players who farm a lot, at the same time it's kind of deserved because who farms a lot should have an advantage, right? The ones who play the most, should have an advantage. I don't know. Let me know in the comments down below. What do you think about this? I think this is a good live event, all in all. Don't get me wrong. I think this is definitely the right way. But I am questioning a bit why 4 out of the 5 races are exactly the same. As in, the same restrictions. You can play any Alfa Romeo you want, and no PR restriction. That's my only concern with this. I mean, 4 out of 5 races. And if you only have one Alfa Romeo, you play the same Alfa Romeo in all 5 of the races. At least if you have restrictions in 2 of them, for example, you have to buy another Alfa Romeo. And Alfas are not that expensive. You have to find a balance, you know? If you try that with Bugatti, obviously they shouldn't do a live event with Bugatti and only have Bugattis to play with, because that's just outrageous. I don't know, guys. I have mixed feelings of this. It's definitely not a bad live event, but it's definitely not great. I think it's good. At least this decent, if not good. Anyway, let me know in the comments down below what do you think about this. And yeah, I've stated my opinion. Thank you so much for watching, and obviously, as usual, I'll see you in another one. Bye bye.